Hello, my name is John Gardner and I would like to welcome you to the instructions for the magic number card. Now, if you have the magic number card, you probably received it from me at a party, and it looks like this. There's a bunch of numbers 1 through 15 on this side, and on the back side is a picture of me. So if you have this card, you can perform the magic number card. Now, the magic number card is a mentalism effect. It is in effect going to make you appear like you can read someone's mind, and it's a really strong effect. So here's how the effect works. You ask somebody to think of a number between 1 and 15 and remember it. Make sure that they don't change their mind. Once they have settled on a number, keep it in mind, but don't say it out loud. You're not going to ever ask them to say the number out loud until they verify that you have named it correctly at the end. So just have them think of a number in their head and not to change their mind once they have committed themselves to a number. Then you're going to present them with the card. You're going to show them the numbers on the card. Now, for the sake of our demonstration here, let's just say that they're thinking of the number 7. You're going to ask them, look at the card, and then ask them, is your number that you're thinking of in column number 1? These are columns, so this is column number 1. Is your number in column number 1? And looking at the card, you can see that the number 7 is in column number 1. Then you're going to ask them, is it in column number 2? This is column number 2. And if you look carefully, you can see that, I know it's backwards, but you can see that the number 7 is in column number 2. Then you're going to ask them, is your number in column number 3? This is column number 3. And you can see it is also in column number 3. And then ask them, is it in column number 4? And if you look at that, there is no number 7 in column number 4. And so by having the information of what columns their number is in, you can accurately tell what number they're thinking of. And the way this works is because as you're asking them the columns and they're looking at the columns, you're looking at the rows. These are the rows here. And the only row you're concerned with is this row number 2, the row that contains the 1, 2, 4, and 8. So as you're looking at that, if they tell you that the number is in column number 1, and in this case it was a 7, so yes, that's it, you're going to remember the number 1. Then move on to column number 2 and ask them, is your number in column number 2? And of course it's there as well. And that row, that second row here, has a number 2. So you're going to add 1 plus 2, that gives you 3. Then you're going to ask them, is your number in column number 3? And of course it is. So you're going to remember the number 4. And that's 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7. Then ask them, is your number in column number 4? And of course it is not. So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7. That tells you the number they're thinking of is the number 7. This works for every single number 1 through 15, including 1 and 15. Because if you look at the card, you can see if they were thinking of the number 1, is your number in column, is the number 1 in column number 1? Yes, it is. Is it in column number 2? No. Is it in column number 3? No. Is it in column number 4? No. And so you know by looking at the row, this row right here, and that their number is only in column number 1, they're thinking of the number 1. Same thing with the number 2. If you look at the card, it's not in column number 1. It is in column number 2. It is not in column number 3. It is not in column number 4. So it is, you're looking at this row here, it's only in column number 2, so their number is 2. So if they were thinking of, let's just say for instance, they were thinking of the number 9, number 9, is your number in column number 1? Is the number 9 there? It is. Is it in column number 2? It is not. It is in column number 3? It is not. It is in column number 4, and it is. So 1 plus 8 is 9, and that tells you that the number is 9. Like I said, this works for every single number on the card. So practice it, work with it. It's even better if you can memorize all the numbers in row number 2. And there's an easy way to do this. If you look at row number 2, you will see that it's 1, 2, 4, and 8. 1, 2, 4, and 8. So column number 1 has a 1, column number 2 has a 2, column number 3 has a 4, and column number 4 has an 8. And if you look carefully, you'll see that every column doubles. So column 1 has a 1, double that is column number 2, which has a 2, double that is column number 3, which has a 4, and double that is column number 4, which has an 8. So it's super easy to memorize. So you don't even have to be looking at the card. You can, it makes it easier if you're looking at the card, but you don't even have to look at the card if you don't want to. You can hand them the card and ask them the questions. and then you can reveal their number without ever touching the card or looking at it. And that's really a great way to do this. And it's super duper fuller when you do it that way. But if you can't do it that way, it works out the other way as well. Just look at the card, ask the questions, what number their column is, or what column their number is in, and then reveal what the number they're thinking of. Super cool. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you get a lot of satisfaction out of that. It is a really great trick, really powerful trick. I hope you, like I said, get a lot of use out of it. If you have any questions at all, feel free to message me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Take care. Hope you enjoy it.